is my EF XR6 drift car with an EL front, and today I will be replacing the brake booster, as mine appears to have a crack in the most common spot. And you may think, oh, this is a big job, It's actually not that hard. This is just going to be a tutorial how to do it without bleeding the brake system. So it'll just be brake master cylinder off, it'll just be hanging there, and you just replace the brake booster. It's quite simple. These are the tools I have used to do this brake booster removal and install. So just an electric ratchet, you don't exactly need that, but definitely handy. A flat screwdriver would do, but I've got a pointy one, so that works. A 13mm deep socket, a 12mm, just normal socket. Could use a deep one as well. A normal extension ratchet, another ratchet, and then a really long ratchet, long extension. The first tool I need is a ratchet with a 12mm socket, and you just chuck this one on here. They've obviously got Loctite on them, so it'll be a bit tight, but not that bad. You just undo it. Same with the other side. This one's in a bit of a tricky position, isn't it? Alright, I'm gonna go get my extension. I'll be back. Alright, back with an extension. And now this should get onto the bolt. Or no. And it does indeed. Let's crack that one loose. And let's disconnect all the wires under here. So it's got this wire, and that's it from what I can tell. So you just pull on it. Try not to break it though. Like I think I just did. No, I didn't break it. Yeah, just pull off it, and it should just pull off. Alright, so now what I'm gonna do is we should very carefully, because you don't want to kink the lines, because then you've got another problem on your hands. Alright, so just take them off. So you got these lines, they run up here, and you just got to take them off that clip there. And it should be able to just dangle. Oh, there we go. Alright, line is off. The brake master cylinder off. And look at that. Now, without kinking all the lines, you now have your brake master cylinder off. And it's just hanging there, being all good. No kinks, which is great. What we'll have to see. Now that we've finished in the engine bay, basically, now we've got to go into the interior, and you just got to pull back this little interior thingy. I don't even know what you want to call it, really. So 2 bolts, 2 nuts there, and 1 nut here. And you also need to undo this little clip here, this clip here, which is your brake light switch. Just got a yank on this, I'm gonna guess. There we go. Make sure you don't lose that, obviously. Take this little green washer off. Make sure you don't lose that either. Take this little switch out. Alright, so I figured out how to do it. You've got to be a bloody gymnast to do this. But you push the shaft and then that comes out. You should just be able to push this. As you can see, it's now separated. And I've got myself a little handy dandy electric ratchet. So that should make my job heaps easier. If you get an excessively long ratchet, because then you don't have to be a cave diver and go all the way down there. So yeah, just that's all 3 nuts off. Now it should just be able to come out through the interior. Might be able to do this one-handed, but as you can see, you just sort of grab it out and it comes out completely. It's way too easy job. You can see the crack there. Now you've got it out, and now you've got to put the new one in. All right, so now I've got the new one here, and just make sure all the bolts line up before you put it in, obviously. But it's quite simple, really. There we go, now it's in. Put this hose back on. Now that you've got the new brake booster in with no cracks, it's essentially the same thing, but in reverse.